This week, transport systems handled their biggest ever number of passengers before the Spring Festival. Almost 5 million passengers traveled by rail, an increase of 21% from the same time last year. Major train stations across the country stepped up efforts to ensure smooth and orderly journeys. Meanwhile, more than 63 million people took buses home, 2% more than last year. Airlines also experienced increased numbers of passengers. Family get-togethers are an integral part of celebrations, and the smiling faces of loved ones around the dinner table on New Year's Eve makes all the effort of traveling home worthwhile. Li Ying meets some ordinary Chinese who are looking forward to their annual family reunion.
Miss Sun has been very busy in recent days. For the first time in 4 years, her daughter will be home for the Spring Festival. Studying in Australia for her master's degree, her daughter can usually come back home in the summer. Miss Sun says she's already used to her daughter's absence, but she also admits that it's not the same celebrating without her. And faced with the prospect of seeing her daughter again, Miss Sun can't hide her excitement.
特别想她，而且我们非常期盼，很高兴啊，心情很激动啊，就说4年没有跟我们一起在家过过春节啊，女儿也很思念，我们能理解他们在外有一种孤单啊，毕竟不是像在家里这样，我觉得她能拿到学位，挺为她感到骄傲的。
Like Miss Sun, numerous Chinese parents are looking forward to their children's return for the Spring Festival. And the family ties also pull in the other direction here on campus. Once the final exams conclude, most students rush back home as fast as they can.
Yang Zhenzong has finally bought his train ticket to go home. A senior student at the Department of Automation at Tsinghua University, his hometown is more than 2,500 kilometers away, in a small county in Yunnan province. He spent the entire summer holidays interning at a small IT company. He really wants to be with his parents and grandma this winter holiday. But it wasn't easy to get hold of a train ticket.
那天早上是6点钟起床，然后到那边8点不到，但是在那风里面冷了将近8点钟，冷到了10点钟，然后票务说已经没有票了。由于是学生，所以说留了一部分学生票，可以买到23号的票。但是到昆明的话已经是25号的中午，然后我回家的话还得坐4个多小时的长途汽车，所以说可能连年夜饭也赶不上了。然后中国人笑我一些嘛，1年没回家，然后也特别想家的。
Yang Zhenzong decided to buy a ticket from an illegal vendor. Although it's more expensive, he thinks it was worth it. The homecoming atmosphere is dominant at this time of the year on campus. Saying goodbye to classmates and friends, these young students happily head for home, where they can put their concerns for academic excellence aside for a little while and refresh themselves. The thought of not going home for the festival is unthinkable to many. The vast majority of Chinese people feel the same. The annual homeward journey has almost become a ritual in China. Year after year, people embark on long trips with determination. Last year's journeys were unforgettable for many Chinese people. Due to extremely heavy snowstorms and cold weather, many travelers were stuck at railway or bus stations, or even along express highway routes. But very few people changed their itinerary and turned around. Once the weather relented, they still went ahead. The way back home is still long and arduous for many migrant workers. Buying the ticket is the first challenge. Hours spent queuing in front of the ticket windows may prove fruitless, but waiting is still the only thing they can do.
直达车到那边还是比较缺的，而且往后1个礼拜几乎都买。
The crowds waiting to check in are larger than normal. Once aboard, the crowded compartments signal a tough test of patience for the journey ahead. But many migrant workers just brush aside the difficulties.
这回家高兴嘛，觉得就不辛苦了。
Chinese railway authorities say that with the acceleration of the country's railway infrastructure construction, rail transport capacity will be greatly improved over the next few years. They assure the public that by 2012, it will be no longer so difficult to buy a train ticket, and train journeys will be more comfortable. Beijing's ultra-modern South Railway Station is a sign of the improvements to come. The massive station looks more like an airport terminal. Everything appears to be in perfect order, even in the festival travel peak season. Passengers come in and out of the station in no particular rush. People waiting for trains look comfortable and relaxed.
没有这种，我觉得不是很有意思。然后比那些火车站感觉好多了。应该说比较放松吧，不是很紧张。因为如果别的车站的话，春运的时候一般好多人嘛，我感觉特别紧张。这边会比较放松一点。
All the high-speed Beijing-Tianjin intercity trains leave from here. It's also the starting point of rapid trains bound for Jinan, Qingdao and Shanghai. The smooth operations here herald the future of China's railway sector.
The passengers are heading for home in a buoyant mood. It's so easy that one almost forgets it's in the middle of the Spring Festival travel crush. Beginning the holiday with a light heart is everyone's hope. We wish those on the way home a safe and smooth journey and a very prosperous year. Leo, CCTV, Beijing.
You're watching China This Week on CCTV International. More stories just ahead after break.